Mr. Beast is trying to plant 20 million trees. Ah, how nice. It is nice. Mr. Beast hit 20 million subscribers, and to celebrate 20 million subscribers, he wants to plant 20 million trees. TeamTrees.org. How much have they raised now?
I think it was like 6 million.
As of last night. But as of now,
almost 6.5
million trees planted. Man, he might actually make it. We're trying to get 20 million trees planted by 2020.
So every dollar is a tree, right? So
apparently every dollar, he's working with the
Arbor Day.
Yeah, Arbor Day, some nonprofit charity that just plants trees. Like Johnny Appleseed, except not apple trees, but other kinds of trees as well. They're trying to plant 20 million trees by 2020. Now, this is a nice thing, you know. Mm-hmm. Is this going to solve climate change? No. Is it nice that they're doing it? Is it? I like to see our generation being, activated, because ultimately all these old fucking booming cocksuckers are destroying the planet, burning trees, burning fossil fuels, bringing back coal. They don't give a shit. And ultimately, we're the ones, and especially even the younger generation, is the ones that are going to have to pay for this planet that's being ruined. And then you feel so helpless. What can I do? What can I actually do, right? Mm-hmm. What, using a paper straw? No. You know what I mean? Like, yes, but no.
But that's how I feel about everything. I feel like even 20 million trees, it's like...
But they're trying something. That's a lot of trees. I'm sure. Look, this one science channel that's collaborating with them. What science channel was it? It was
Mark Roper.
I want to give Mark Roper. He's the guy that did the glitter bomb.
Oh, glitter's terrible for the environment.
Oh man, that just delegitimized.
Yeah,
delegitimized all the trees.
Honestly.
No, Mark Roper. He explained that trees grow. They get their carbon from the air. They basically are giant carbon deposits, and they suck carbon out, and they leave oxygen for us to breathe. And since the inception of human civilization, half of all trees on planet Earth have been destroyed. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of carbon being released into the environment.
The question is, how many of the trees that they plant will actually last, and for how long? Because apparently it needs to last like 100 years to make a difference, and not a lot of them are going to last.
Well, he says in his video that they are working with this nonprofit who is very good at planting trees and ensuring a high survivability rate for these trees. The part that apparently they work with local ordinance and governance and the planting trees in the right ecosystem, because it's like, what are you going to do? Just go plant a tree in a park? I mean,
no.
You know what I mean? It has to be in the right place.
Yeah.
So this organization is they think about these things logistically, and it's a global initiative. It's not just the United States. So will it have a measurable difference on climate change? Who knows? Mm-hmm. Is it a beautiful and great thought? I mean, I think so. Yeah. I think it's great. I like it. At a time when this climate crisis feels, unsurmountable, and that people just don't care enough about it. I mean, hey, it's nice to try to do something. I'm going to donate. I'm going to give $1,000 when I get home.
Nice.
So I planted 1,000 trees, mother effers. So who says that I'm not the best guy ever? Next time, let them know. Let's see. The idea came from a fan who tweeted, "What should I give my 20 millionth sub?" And the petition said, "Plant 20 million trees." In his video announcement, Mr. Beast said that he had been spammed about the petition so much that he had to do it. And he began the project by personally planting hundreds of trees in Oregon. The website is called teamtrees.org. There's actually some really big donations here. I'll read to you guys. So we've got, most trees. Mr. Beast gave 200,000.
Wow.
Wait, 100,000.
100.
No, there's two different ones.
Oh, you're right.
I see.
Look
it's
at
a
that.
juicy tree.
Yeah.
That's some juicy tree planting.
Oh, it's because somebody one-upped him, so he had to one-up that person.
That's only fair, I guess. I don't know who Alan Walker is, but good job to you. Ukraine, the country of Ukraine. Thank you to them. Mark Roper, that's the guy we talked about, 50,000. Jeffree Star, 50,000. The odd one out. He's an animator, 33,000. Another animation.
Alan Walker is a musician, by the way. I just looked it up.
Oh, how nice of him. Ninja is planting 15,000 trees. A lot of influencers, and God bless them. I really thought, big money.
Yeah.
Big money for the forest. Well, I'm only giving 1,000. Now I feel like a cheap cocksucker, but I'm not giving more than 1,000. I'll tell you right now. I want to give less, if I'm being totally honest right now. Maybe I'll give 100.
Why?
I just don't want to be left out. Where were you when those trees were being planted? Maybe I'll just plant a tree and say I participated. I bet you I could plant a tree for 50 cents.
Why?
I'm going to send Dan and Ian and Zach over to the park across the street. Just plant some trees and call it a day. How many trees you guys think you can get in there in a day?
Yeah, 2 or 3, something like that.
You guys can do more than that. I'll have these guys plant 20 trees. I'll probably cost me $50. Call it a day. That actually is more.
Yeah, that's more.
I better just put it in. All right, I'll donate 1,000. I take it all back. What the hell? It says see all coming soon. Come on, what kind of this is not that technical of a feature. Coming soon. Why do you have a clickable link that says coming soon? Right? Anyway, good job, everyone. So look, we started getting a little skeptical about it. And we looked into not skeptical, but you wonder, okay, we're giving $20 million to this organization that's going to plant a bunch of trees. It's like, okay.
They better be good.
Yeah. What's the chances that somebody's not actually just making money off this? Well, we looked them up on Charity Navigator, which is a website that rates charities based on financial accountability and transparency. And they actually have a very good rating. I was happy to see. So there you go. 86.78 out of 100. Financial, they have 81%, and accountability and transparency, 96%. So they have some executives who are making a little cheddar cheese, but ultimately that's fine. I mean, administrative expenses, 3%. Fundraising, so 14%. I wonder if that's, you got to spend money on fundraising. It's like just a simple returns, right? Liability and assess assets. So this website's so interesting. 50 million? Damn. These guys are pretty flush. So MrBeast is going to up that. Really cool. So it's a good charity, actually. So you don't have to worry about that. They are definitely a good charity. And so for those reasons, I'm proud to announce that I'll be donating $100 to them.
And for those reasons, I'm in.
For those reasons, I'm in. And I'll be donating $50 after this episode airs to help support the initiative. No?
Okay.
I'm just trying to be funny because it keeps getting less every time.
I noticed.
Okay. Nobody was laughing. Thought it was funny. But then again, it doesn't stop people from hating. Let's see. People were hating. Articles about this never cite specific examples, but the best example I could find, there's a Doomsday subreddit. They say, that's why I'm laughing my ass off that this Team Tree bullshit going around in social media since yesterday. All the YouTube stars are promoting it for the Gen Z. Guys, just STFU. It's too late. And I bet my left nut someone is profiting from this. Well, I just disproved that. It's too late. I still like trees, motherfucker. Still need shade, even if it is too late, right? That's like the argument I don't get about like these people who are like so against trying to do anything about the quality of our air and removing CO2 from the atmosphere. It's like, bro, clean air is a good thing. Mm-hmm. Even if you think that global climate change is a Chinese hoax, clean air is dope.
I don't think they think it's a hoax. They just think it's too late to do anything.
No. Well, not them.
That's the flip side of it. But you're right. Some people.
A lot of people thinks that it's
bullshit.
Yeah. That it's just some liberal conspiracy to fleece people's money. Mm-hmm. I mean, Donald Trump, our president, thinks that. he famously said that global warming is a Chinese hoax. Global climate change is a Chinese hoax.
Cool.
So that's a good. Definitely represents my beliefs. More serious criticism can be leveled that this. Let's see. 4 different groups of scientists responded with critique. One of their big concerns is that placing too much attention on tree planting takes away from the most important steps to stopping a climate catastrophe, which is cutting down on burning fossil fuels. Well, you can do both at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
don't really-
why not?
Why
both?
are you? It's like, why are you being such a hater ass bitch?
Yeah.
Okay, how
I
am I
understand the logic. It's like, the planting the trees is in a way trying to band-aid the root of the issue.
It's not.
Yeah.
Nobody says, "Hey guys, we
I
did it."
agree. Both need to happen.
Right.
Also, what are we doing about using less fossil fuel anyway? It's like, it's such a big problem. On an individual basis, you can't do anything. You need a huge systemic governmental change. You need huge sweeping reform. Our entire economy is dependent on fossil fuels. We can't undo that on an individual level.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We need to
And I get why these people get frustrated. Like you mentioned before, the thing with the straws. Like that's, I know people's heart is in the right place, but that's dumb. That's not doing anything. But planting trees, like that actually, even if it's small, that actually can have a little bit of an impact.
Well, bearing in mind that nearly half of the world's trees have been destroyed since the, human civilization, I think that's a beautiful thing to do.
Yeah.
Trees are dope. I love trees. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing.
Dope, dude.
Who doesn't?
Who
Wouldn't
does?
that be interesting? Hate trees. Someone who
fuck
just
trees.
hates trees.
I think Donald Trump hates trees. I think he said that. Liking trees is a Chinese hoax. I like it. I'm proud of them. I'm proud of everybody. It's a great initiative. Personally, I just like to see, it's like, I've seen lots of successful charities. I've seen lots of successful initiatives among my, contemporaries, my peers on YouTube. But I haven't seen one that addresses the issue of climate change. And it's such a hotly contested issue. I mean, the scientific community overwhelmingly, there's a consensus there. I mean, that's undebatable. But there's a lot of political spin that is somehow made this a partisan issue, climate change. And so it's nice to see people putting that spin aside and agreeing together that this is an issue that needs to be, that's important to them. So I like that. I find that to be hopeful and nice.